Yo, how's it going, YouTube? I'm Way, here back some more Forza Horizon 5 Fun and Adventure Autumn Series Storm Season. Excuse me. First up, weekly challenge, no expense spared. This is going to involve the 2010 Lexus LFA. Chapter 1, 1 of 500, own and drive said car. Chapter 2, best speedometer ever. This is to reach a speed of 200. Chapter 3, Apex is the name. Win two road circuit races, circuit being the key there. And then Chapter 4, Wraith, 20, drive 20 miles. That's, normally it's just 5. 20 is quite a bit. But we're S1, we're pretty fast, so yeah. Let's start out here. That took a second to pop up. All right. Chapter 1 in the books. Chapter 2, reach a speed of 200. We're gonna cheese this a little bit. We could do this on the highway. Eventually we'd get there. I'm gonna go right here. There's a little... Is it a jump or is it a trailblazer? I forget, but basically you're going straight downhill. And why is it always at night? Gosh, my luck. So it's just a dangerous sign. So just go off this and you can hit 200 miles an hour going straight downhill pretty quick, so. This will save us some time, allow us to get to some other things. Oof, barely. Wow. Alright. Chapter 2, reach 200 miles an hour. Chapter 3, 2, road circuit races. So let's just pick... this is kind of my test track for S1, just because of the speed of S1. Hopefully it's not too wet, but either way. Boop, boop, boop. Drive 20 miles, that's just mean. That's quite a bit. I wish this all counted towards the 20 miles, but alas, probably does not. Alright, race 1 of 2 needed. This first corner is going to be chaos. How much? That was a bad angle, but we stopped from being rammed, so we'll take it. Minor bump there, Shadow. My apologies. There we go. They might take us, well, there we go. We cut them off. All right. Yeah, your ability to survive this first corner might dictate how this race goes for you. Do I... See, I cut that off because I was nervous about just this happening, so... Yeah, that corner is going to basically decide the race for you, so probably hug the inside, force them all to go outside, and take a bad line is probably my advice. But if you can clear that easy enough, the rest of the race should not be too difficult unless, you know, operator error just like that. At this point, we're basically just rivals testing. Well, that's a default lap, so never mind. Try to take the rest of the race clean. I had to buy... I actually had to buy this game. I Game Pass You know what? I'll save that for the trial. The trial sometimes is boring. Well, I guess we'll do this on race 2 here. Let's collect it, but my forever I've been using the Bing rewards program to pay for my Xbox Game Pass, but they took that away. So I had to buy this game outright. And I have to buy. I'm waiting for my literally it could die. My Xbox could expire any minute now, so I have to buy gold or whatever. But I'm just waiting. I don't know if it expires at midnight or if it expires. Yeah, I wish it would tell me the exact minutes I could plan it. But all right, that's one down. Do we take? What would be amusing for us here? Yeah, it's not too bad. Where's it the Moulage I'm thinking of? No, this is fine. Once again, storm season. Hopefully it is not storming. And just like the other race, that first corner there is kind of going to decide how your day is going to go. There's Vogel's in the lead here. Mike forced to be wide. Or Mike demands his driving line, and now I'm forced to take what I would consider a lesser line. Oh, they're really battling it out down there. All right, let's... Yeah, see the AI there, just they demand their line, and if their line is taken, they will slow down dramatically. Even though there is plenty of roadway here. Maybe that'll be tweaked in Forza 6 with all this talk about AI. Perhaps we'll get better driver towers. I'm not going to hold my breath, but... we can all dream, can't we? Oh, I chickened out a little bit there. I almost had that. I almost had a good corner there. And we're in the lead. We're winning pretty comfortably. Take conservative corners. Be careful. No reason to risk. No reason to risk it. B plus. That was a good corner. B plus. That was a D plus. I got on the gas way too late there. Way too late. Tragic. I pushed that too far and hit a wall. My goodness, how embarrassing. I do not deserve treats. Didn't even crack a sub 1 minute lap. Holy cow. Lazy on my part. Alright. That should be chapter 3. That's 2 road circuits. Oh, all the other stuff, come on. Apex is the name. Oof, drive 20 miles and we are at 0-20. Do we just go on the highway? We do, I guess we could do... Yeah, we can do the Goliath. The Goliath is... Is it 15 or is it 34 miles? Well, we'll do it anyways. We can always quit once we hit 20 miles. Oh yeah, Shadow missed on the one of the event labs as a track toys. Shame on you, you're fired. But anyways, feel free to, you know, this is a pretty easy part of the race. Or easy part of the weekly challenge, so feel free to check out. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my duty and get all the points out of habit. Yeah, I probably won't even finish it, to be honest. This way is just a little more interesting than driving 20 miles on the road or the highway. Although I remember I used to do that on... It was 4, wasn't it? 4 had the big highway, right? I guess all the Forzas probably had a big highway, though, didn't they? Oh. Oh, did I get that? Well, it's 20 miles, it's not 20 wins, so I already got my 2 wins, so leave me alone. Although this is probably just highly skilled, so I'm sure I will track them down. Didn't the old game used to have a little on your speedometer there? Didn't you have to use like a little thing to keep track of your miles? Or was that Gran Turismo that did that? I'm pretty sure I had one of those games. I had one of those games that kept track of the miles. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, it probably was Gran Turismo. Might have been one of the early ones too, like 2 or 3. Just like that, they're all bunched up again. Pardon me. Whoa, whoa. Ah. Being stuck on bumpers is my favorite hobby. Seemingly. Yeah, the car is a little at this this type of racing. On the smaller circuits, on this one I probably would have upped the downforce a little bit. The car, as I left the gas there on that one corner, you kind of saw it floats, kind of. Another 20 clicks of downforce I think would probably eliminate that. But once again, we do not care. We're just here to get the Achievo. Very poor driving on my part. This would not be tolerated in Forza Motorsports. These cars slowing down for some reason. I always think it is kind of pre-programmed, like basically where you're on the race to keep you interested, that the car will... Because I'm sure that Lamborghini, as it tracks me down now, there's no way I was gonna pull on it. Ultimate drafting, alright. Oh. Once again, that car is slowing down for no reason. So in the streams, so this is going to be, we're going to do the Goliath with traffic as demanded by Shadow. He was like, no, I need more of a challenge. I'm just too good. I want all the traffic. So I cranked it up to 10. We'll see how that goes. Famous last words for Shadow? I don't know. He does love his traffic. Now the question is, are they going to catch up to me? Is this, once again, the whole pre-programmed thing? I'm not running a very... Like I said, if I was tuning for this, I would change a few things, but... Are they going to catch me as almost like a programmed response to make the game more interesting for me? For the player, I guess. But... Or will I slowly just run clean lines and pull away even more? Questionable. Oh, I'm too early there. That was a poor line. I guess it's hard to have the marathon committed to memory like the other tracks that take 59 seconds to go around, but... And what are the giant races in Japan going to be like? Oh, that's craziness. Obviously, at some point, we're going to be racing against the bullet train. I cannot wait. I'm actually kind of excited for that. Bringing back memories of Top Gear. Good stuff. Gentle curves here on the track, on the little mini-map. They've all joined up in a line there. Interesting. All right. Yeah, so see, we're maxing out at like 190. We would not hit the 200 without falling off a cliff, it appears. Is it only going to pop up after I complete? That's interesting. I don't know. I guess I should have It's 33 miles. Actually, I guess that is about 2/3, so we'll... Yeah. Maybe we'll just finish it. I don't know. Do I really need the credits at this point? No. No, I don't. I was actually, when I was buying this on the... Just last night on the Xbox, I was actually tempted. It was actually cheaper on the PlayStation. I came very close for 1 second of like, you know what? Maybe start fresh on PlayStation just for the goofs, but... At the end, I decided no, we'll stick it out here and... We'll see. Forza 6, May. Pretty excited. It's gonna start with 550 cars, they said, which I kind of feel like is a lot. Sometimes it's almost like Netflix. You have so many things to watch, you panic and you don't know what to watch, and you have so many cars, you're like, what do I want to drive? It's like, Alright. Yeah, they're all there, but... will I DNF them? I think they're within 30, I think. Oh, it's this tunnel that's the curve gets you. Yeah, so we're gonna slow down because the... Yeah, that corner gets me. Or has got me in the past a few times. You come out of the tunnel, you're not sure, the lights changes, and all of a sudden there's a reasonably sharp left if you're in S1 class going 150 plus, but... Doop doop doo. Probably didn't need to be that aggressive in that corner, but... That one I in a little too late. Yeah, it's different taking these corners in different cars with different levels of handling, and the reaction time a little sus today. So maybe it won't pop up till afterwards. Alright, that's fair enough. So 20 miles is quite a bit, to be fair. The trial should be pretty easy this week. The instead of drifting, the drifting nightmare that was last week, it's now speed zones in a car that I did very minor tweaks to get it to handle the way I wanted to. So I left it front wheel drive too, which car is lighter that way, but still. Alright, so it did make us basically run the whole race. Alright, fair enough. Not a sub 13-minute run. Meh. Yeah, they were all right there with me, so yeah. Alright. Fair enough. Just hope that counts. If that didn't count, I'm going to be disappointed. Excuse me. All right. And yes, that must be 20 miles, correct? There we go. All right, that's in the books. Not too bad. All right. On to the trial. Best of luck. Peace.